Boy, there's so many times in my life, a history of it, in fact, where things were so difficult as a child or along the way, so much adversity. When I started Paul Mitchell, for example, in 1980 with $700, I slept in my car the first 2 weeks. Our backer pulled out. We didn't have the money. A lot of adversity along the way. In fact, it took us 2 years just to pay our bills on time. We were always behind. When I started Patron, even though I was further along and had a few extra dollars, that was grassroots. A lot of adversity along the way. We went door to door. I actually went pounding on doors. I went to my friend Wolfgang Puck at Spago, said, "Wolf, check this out. Would you mind serving it for me?" John Punnell will do it. We had to work Saturdays, Sundays, sometimes late at night. Successful people do the things unsuccessful people don't want to do. Boots on the ground, one-on-one relationship with people, that contact, that communication got it out. I was homeless twice, and I felt bad. I started to feel bad for myself, and then I thought, well, wait a minute. It's not going to help any. I'm just going to get out there and do something. And when you're out there and you do something, something comes to you. The first time I was homeless, I had a son, a 2.5-year-old son. By coincidences, we ended up with no money and a car that didn't even work. Weird coincidence in our personal life. And I felt so bad, how could things get any worse? But instead of going to my mom and saying, "Mom, I'm down and out, my son and I are moving back in with you," first thing that hit me in my head was, I'm going to empty lots and picking up soda pop bottles. The Horatio Alger Award is the only award given in the Supreme Court of the United States. I was fortunate enough several years ago to receive the Horatio Alger Award, and people say, well, Horatio Alger, what's the story? Can you do it today, what you did yesterday? Horatio Alger is a story of someone that came from nothing and built something on his own. When we started John Paul Mitchell Systems in 1980, inflation was 12.5% in the United States, unemployment 10.5%, interest rates a minimum prime rate of 17%. Are things much worse now? Of course they are. Is that opportunity there? It sure is. America still works. Regardless of the economic environment, regardless of unemployment, it works. It's pulling yourself together when times are really tough and saying, okay, it's bad, all right? There's nothing I can do about it. I can't change yesterday's newspapers, but boy, I could start new. Now, what can I do? And I have a little saying that goes like this. In the end, everything will be okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the end.